Hey guys, it's Jack Punkington here, and today we're checking out this weird thing. So this is a 1980s Peavey Raptor 1. This is their first generation they made in Korea after they did the US Raptor series, or Predator series. This thing... Originally I paid $50 for this guitar. I've done a lot of modifications. I had actually done an unboxing video, and I never posted it because I was actually so mad that I almost threw the guitar with what happened. So the way the seller described this is it was a project guitar. I'm totally okay with project guitars. I buy them all the time because I like working on stuff. And he had mentioned, there was like this residue and stuff, and the strap button had been pushed in. I was like, okay, that's stuff I can fix. The tuners were really crappy, cheap tuners. I installed really nice Godo ones. I've redone hardware to it, or not hardware, electronics. The pickups have been replaced. Well, I guess I should say the bridge pickup has. The neck pickup is the same with the middle, but the way I've wired it's a little bit differently. So it's still kind of like the traditional, but there's nothing in between here. So it's just neck, neck and bridge, or neck and middle, and bridge. It sounds really cool. I paid $50, and then I opened it and saw all of this damage that was not disclosed when I bought it. I was very angry. It's not just wear. If it was just like paint wear, I wouldn't care. It's literally separating and stuff, and like it's a big long crack here. It's made out of plywood. So, messaged the seller. Told him, what's what, and he refunded me most of my money. So, I only paid $20 for this guitar. And I've put in, all the parts I had, they were lying around. The pick guard, the humbucker, the tuners. The rest of it's just going to be bodywork. I'm going to try and keep this finished. But if I can't, I wanted to record this video before I did any of the bodywork. So I'm running through the 900. On the neck pickup. The other thing is I don't have a high E string because I don't have strings at the moment. These were literally the strings that were already on the guitar. I was able to save 5 of them. I've got strings coming in the mail. They just probably won't be here till Monday. So I actually really like the way this neck pickup sounds. Cheap neck single coils, I love the way they sound. Neck and middle. For tuning, I'm a half step down. This guitar just likes that tuning, so. The other thing I've done to it is I had to mess with the frets. There was a little bit of fret sprout. Nothing too crazy though. The really nice thing is this neck is, I love it. It's a good, that's another big thing, like cheap guitar manufacturers or when they make cheap guitars, they usually put a lot of time into the neck, and I really appreciate that because, you know. Then just middle. So classic middle sounds. And then bridge. So the bridge pickup is an ESP clone of a Duncan distortion, and it sounds really good. The funny thing is, it's actually a neck pickup that I have upside down. I got it in a trade, and I've used it before on other guitars, and I love just the way it sounds. It's really cool. It was really hard fitting it in here. This was routed perfectly, except for the fact that they didn't make it so it was deep enough for a humbucker. So I had to kind of chip away for the screws, the set-in screws. On the pick guard. The other thing I would like to do to this guitar, besides the body work, is get a new bridge. Just a decent generic one. So, back to neck, we'll go to the gain channel. This pickup just reacts with the gain channel. I want to have the phaser on, a chorus, and a delay. I only have a phase pedal right now, and I want like this big encompassing like rhythm track. It's so cool. I love it. And it honestly, for a single coil, it doesn't feedback too bad. Then neck and middle. I spend the least amount of time on this pickup because I don't use it. Especially with gain. When it's clean, that's something different. Although, when I'm doing clean sounds, I like the between neck and middle a lot better than the middle. And then bridge. very high output. Sounds great. So it's just it's for $20. It's a neat project, and I like it a lot. It needs a lot of work. Oh, I also added this backplate because we didn't have one with the guitar. And the guy was super nice. He even gave me a gig bag with it, so. I can't wait till I get actually good strings on here, though. I've got some Diodario 11s coming through. Filming this on my lunch at work. So anyway, this is a really neat project. I still have more I'm going to do with it. I'll update you guys with it. We'll check more out later. Hopefully I can keep the sunburst because I do love sunburst strats. If not, we might go white or maybe something like yellow or pink. I don't know. Something different, but for now, I'm going to try and keep the sunburst. It's nice that most of the damage is just on the black. A little bit right here. We'll probably just do that. What I'm planning on doing is just taping this all off and putting a ton of wood filler in, sanding it down, more wood filler, sanding it down until it's nice and smooth, and then just covering it up with black paint. So, we'll see how it works. Anyway, the other thing, this is not. I'd like to get new, string trees, but this was not fun to put these tuners in because it was those really really crappy ones that are not covered, like they have the gears showing, and I had to bore a hole through each one to make it wider, and that was not fun. But this thing is a really cool guitar. For $20, heck yeah. I mean, if it didn't have the damage all day long, I would pay like $80 for this guitar. It's a fun stage guitar. It's a fun guitar that if it, something happens, or I drop it, or if it gets beat up, it doesn't bother me. Once the finish is definitely fixed and the structural integrity is a little bit better too, I have a little bit more peace of mind, then I definitely won't care. But it's neat, and it's a cool story of this is like a really grungy guitar, and I can't put it down because this neck, it plays really good, and the wood grain on the neck is really pretty. It's not like anything insane, but it makes me think of a baseball bat. So anyway, Jack Punkington signing out. Peace, guys.